welcome to a tutorial on how to enter complicated expressions or functions in MathAS discussion forums, messages, and emails. As an example, we'll be entering this function here, which is much more complicated than any function you would ever have to enter in MathAS. So whether you're posting to a discussion forum, sending a message, or an email through MathAS, you will always see this editor, and we can enter math notation using these two tools on the far right. To begin the math expression or function, we press the sigma plus key, which is here, which brings up this red box. We enter the math notation within the red box. So from the keyboard, we'll enter f of x equals. Next, our function is a rational function. So let's click on the sigma tool where we find all the math symbols and commands. So we'll click on the sigma tool, and notice how here we have a fraction where x plus 1 is in the numerator and x minus 1 is in the denominator. So we'll click on this, and now what we'll do is we'll edit this. So let's clear the x plus 1, and we'll enter the numerator of our function within these parentheses. So notice how we have the cube root of the quantity 5x squared minus natural log pi x. So we want to enter the cube root. To do this, we'll go back to the sigma key. Notice how here we have the square root of x, and here we have the nth root of x. So we'll click on the nth root, but we'll have to change n to 3. So we'll click on the nth root of x. We'll change this n to 3 for the cube root. So backspace 3. And now where this x is, we'll enter the quantity 5x squared minus natural log pi x. So let's enter 5. And then we have x squared. So let's enter x. Now for the exponent of 2, we'll click on the sigma key. And notice here we have x raised to the power of m plus n. Let's click on this. But notice how it did enter an extra factor of x. So let's clear one of these x's. And now the exponent of m plus n needs to be 2. So we'll clear the m plus n and enter 2. Right arrow once. There's the 5x squared. And now we need to enter minus natural log pi x. So minus. For natural log, we'll press ln. Then in parentheses, we need pi times x. So open parenthesis. For pi, we can enter pi or click on sigma. And there should be a pi here somewhere. Here it is down toward the bottom. And then x, close parenthesis for the natural log. And now we've completed the numerator. We need to move to the denominator. So we'll right arrow and clear the x minus 1 and enter the denominator. Our denominator is 2 times e raised to the power of 5x. To enter the exponent of 5x, we'll click on sigma, and we'll enter x raised to the power of m plus n. We need to clear the extra factor of x. After a while, you can see to enter an exponent, we use this caret here, which from the keyboard would be shift 6. We'll clear the m plus n and enter the exponent of 5x. Right arrow once, and then we have minus. Now log base 4 of x to the 5th is going to be a little bit tricky because we need the base of 4 to be a subscript of the log. So let's press on the sigma key. And notice that here we have x with the subscript of mn, so we can use this to enter the log. Let's click this. What we'll do is we'll clear the x and enter in log for log on the keyboard. And the subscript was mn, but we have a base of 4, so we'll clear mn, enter 4, right arrow once, and we have log base 4 of x to the 5th. So in parentheses, we'll have x raised to the power of 5, close parenthesis, and we should be done. To check this, we'll click outside the red box, and notice how our function matches perfectly to what we wanted. This is how we enter math notation when posting to the discussion forum, composing a message or email within MathAS. I hope you found this helpful.